TIE Hyderabad, which started primarily focused on technology or IT, now today transcends beyond tech as the main sector, catering to the various entrepreneurial ecosystem. Entrepreneurial ecosystem has changed ecosystem.
The TIE ecosystem is grounded on 5 pillars: mentoring, education, networking, funding, rating essential elements for building an entrepreneurial mindset. The Hyderabad chapter of TIE was established chapters in Delhi, Mumbai and Bangalore. This marked the beginning of TIE's focus on fostering
Three primary events: the Young Entrepreneurs (TYE) and the program called TIE Grad. The third one is the TIE Women program. These 3 programs help the startup ecosystem, generating more entrepreneurs to actually do something on their own, and in the process create more jobs.
A platform for informal networking, Open Mic program facilitates valuable connections among startup founders, investors and industry leaders every month. This exclusive support group of TIE chapter members provides a personal advisory group, promoting mutual learning and sharing experiences.
And it's a journey that is to be walked alone, or maybe with a founder together. So be prepared for the program. So our intention is to kind of play the pivotal role in the life of these startups.
TIE's reach is global, with more than 60 chapters in 14 countries, connecting over 10,000 members. Through our summits, funding initiatives such as TIE India Angels and partnerships, TIE is driving growth and fostering innovation on a global scale. Recognized as the most vibrant with global and state honors, TIE Hyderabad shines as a beacon of excellence, celebrated for its innovation, support for young and with its bold story on the campus of TIE. TIE Hyderabad stands as a testament to unwavering belief in the entrepreneurial spirit. More than an organization, it's a community, a movement, preparing the city to...
We did recently in Hyderabad at T-Works. So we have that one glimpse video as well for you all. Just take a look. I hope everyone is settled now. Shall we start?
Yes, please.
Very low energy.
Yes.
Alright. Now we call upon with an absolute pleasure. I would like to welcome Mr. Rajiv Dua, President TIE Nizamabad, Senior VP and Unit Head of Startup Company.
Good afternoon, everybody here. It gives us immense pleasure to welcome you all to Nizamabad, and we've been brought together by TIE Hyderabad and TIE Nizamabad, of course the women effort. Let's begin by extending a warm welcome to entrepreneurs. They inspire us every day. So we are honored to have with us our partners TGIIC, Kakatiya Sandbox and Nandi Ventures. By the way, Vikas is our charter member also. So we are proud of it. A special welcome to TIE Hyderabad's TIE Women Initiative, now expanding its reach into Nizamabad. This marks a powerful step towards fostering women-led initiatives in Tier 2 cities. Joining us today from Hyderabad are esteemed charter members Subaraju and Ankit Shah. We also extend a heartfelt welcome to TIE Hyderabad team, Ms. Shantala, Mr. Gautam and Sati. Thank you for your guidance and continuous support. They pushed us for this year, pushed us hard. Right? We are delighted to have with us TIE woman Alumna Jaya Bharti Adipalli, a true inspiration and a shining example of what women entrepreneurs can achieve. So welcome, ma'am. And about TIE, I think it's been already told. Only I can tell you about TIE Nizamabad, what we are doing here. TIE Nizamabad has been active since 2017. But of course, the recognition came last year, in 2024. We've been working hard, striving hard to get all that. Because with becoming a charter members and becoming a part of TIE, we get to know so many things, like we have around 15,000 plus members all over the world, 14 countries. I mean, amazing. This kind of a networking we will not get anywhere. And you know, one of the speakers, Ravi Narayan, was here. He said, you know, you think that you have 60 chapters, 14 countries, and more than 50. All right, and how big that family will be. So we are proud and honored and lucky to be a part of that. So thank you very much. I will not take much of your time, and so let's start the show. Thank you very much.
Andhra Vegas, our Senior Director at TIE Hyderabad, and African strategy leader with over 20 years of experience in driving impact through partnerships, public policy, and brand positioning. Known for her multi-hyphenated roles as mentor, artist, author, and change maker. Shanta Garu brings heart, vision, and leadership to everything she does. We are honored to have her as a moderator today. And our first panelist, our TIE Women alumni, Ms. Jai Bharati, an award-winning motorcyclist, entrepreneur, and founder of Movo Social Initiatives. Jai Bharati has covered over 1 lakh kilometers across the globe to promote women's mobility and safety. Under her leadership, Movo has trained over 4,500 women and set up India's first all-women motor training center. She is now building the Movo fleet to redefine urban mobility with women at wheel. Let's welcome Jai Bharati. Next, we have Ms. Shravya Nalla, a strong voice in education and rural entrepreneurship. With over 15 years of global experience, she has led initiatives in agriculture, oil and gas, community transformations. She is co-founder and director of Presidency Group of Schools, co-founder of TIE Nizamabad, and was very instrumental in the growth of in building Kakatiya Sandbox, a graduates from BITS Pilani and true change maker. Welcome, Shravya. From transforming his 6th generation family business into 1,800 employee, strong customer experience company, to working with top clients like Swiggy, Idea, Product, and major government organizations. Ankit sir is all about growth, grit, and great ideas. Let's welcome.
Really glad to have the honor of moderating this August panel. Each one of you here, so a true honor indeed. I'll throw the first question to our very dear Jai Bharati. Jai Bharati, the first time I met you was online. I don't know if you remember. I was the one who threw in the questions on architecture to you on the CII panel. So architecture to mobility and social impact, how did that journey happen, and how did a secured so-called job and field turn into something that is completely different?
Thanks for. As kids, we study, we play, we are happy. Then we do whatever courses that we take up. We enjoy the jobs. Then there is still that pull, right? Or there is something else also that we can do. And I think it has, for me, finding my purpose came through my motorcycle journeys. I just used to ride for fun. I came to Nizamabad so many times on a motorcycle. Like, this is my favorite route. Like, it's non-stop. It's really good. But then, as I started riding motorcycles, is when I figured many women around me cannot even think of, oh, I can just learn how to drive. Whether I'll drive or not is a second question. But even they're very far away from that thought too. So that pulled me into the social cycle, especially when I went on a motorcycle trip from Hyderabad to Vietnam. It was a 56 days journey, 17,000 kilometers. When I stepped into Thailand, I saw women in their mid-40s happily working as bike taxi riders. I just couldn't imagine the same in India, and I felt like there is something. If I know how to just ride a scooter, and one day I'm coming here to Thailand on my bike, we can do something. So I saw that problem, and I think that brought in the social fire and made it actually do something that's
tens of times, but still I get goosebumps. And the reason being, I'm also an architect and came through that journey and is doing something else. Over to you, Shravya. Again, a story that began at BITS Pilani, went into corporate life around the world and at various strategy and leadership levels. And then coming back to a town like Nizamabad and getting into second generation entrepreneurship journey. How did that happen for you?
Jayabharati said, right, it's so deeply rooted in Indians to find your purpose. I really like that. I haven't heard that before. I grew up in Nizamabad and I found it really boring when I was a child. There wasn't much to do, so all I wanted was to get out of this place and have a job that takes me to multiple countries, and I thought that is where I would find my happiness. But at the end of the 6 years, I worked for 6 years in Africa and America, and I had this huge void. I thought life was supposed to get happier after getting what you want, and then I had this huge existential crisis. What is life about? Why am I still not feeling excited? Then I pondered a lot about the difference between joy, happiness and contentment. So I had access to joy and happiness but not contentment, and that's when I realized I need to pursue a purpose. My mother started the school year in 1995. I didn't study at that school, but I saw it was like my sibling. It was about 10 years when she started the school, and I did a lot of odd jobs at the school growing up. I didn't think of the school as a purpose when I started looking for answers. I love hiking, so I wanted to volunteer in the school in the Himalayas, which I applied to and I got through. But my mom said, when we have a school here in Nizamabad, you understand the place, why don't you think about considering this place to do something? It was a hard, living here as an adult is very different from living here as a child. And I really want children to, realize the magic of a small town. A lot more in these days, it still has that, it has the magic which metros don't anymore. That's how I landed up here. It's been 10 years now. And yeah.
Well, the story started way back in 2002. I did a couple of consulting stints. I was the only guy from college who was picked by corporate consulting firm. I was like, wow, up to 9 years. Then I started working there. The first job, I can't name, but I think look through, it's the top 4 consulting firms, so I take a guess. I couldn't keep my eyes open. Literally, it was the most boring job ever. Then I still continued with that job for about 14 to 16 months, again with the top 4 consulting firm, and then realized that the kind of work they were doing that point of time, why can't we do it for the Indian customer? So I think the genesis was born during that time, and I also realized they are billing dollar rates for clients that I was like, wow, if we can do something like that for India, I think we end up doing a pretty decent job, and also and then try to do a meaningful impact. So we started building and thinking about doing something for the Indian customer, and we stuck to that task. It's been almost 23 years. I still go to the same office, and the fire the belly is still strong to do something for the Indian customer. Now, while that's one dream, we started with about 20 people. Today, on average, we have over 300 people spread across 9 locations, servicing many requirements of top Indian clients. The women angle is extremely important. I do believe, Chandra, that amongst the top 20 people which are in my core team, about 9 of them are women. And to top of that, the average age of them with me, with the system, is more than 15 years. I'm talking an average age. So the lady who heads my HR, she's more than 17 years at the same time. The lady who heads the service excellence is more than 6 years. We spend more time in the office. The women bring in more last year, we had the very great distinction of celebrating the power of 1,000 women. It was a very well attended event. We get almost 400 women showing up. The great media coverage, a lot of publicity for us. But more than that, I think just to realize that you're providing employment opportunities to more than 1,000 women in a single manner was a great happen.
Ankit, and having interacted with some of your teammates, I can vouch for that you have empowered your team well enough to bridge that gap of whatever. Back to you, Jay. Jay, you are the winner of 2022 TIE Women Hyderabad Regional Finals. And how did TIE Women happen to you? Because it's again a question that people might
networks and all those things, but I shifted my gears from being an architect to an entrepreneur, and it is not something which came very naturally to me, or I'm not raised in a family which is become from a very deep-rooted services kind of a family. I don't know any entrepreneur because in architecture we are architects. We are never called as entrepreneurs, so we don't even know that world. It doesn't exist, right? So we are just working as consultants, or we are working with a bigger company. But it was never like running our own business. We used to. So when I started Movert, I initially started it as a not-for-profit. It's 6 years old now. Especially when COVID happened, I felt that loss of, I think as a leader I'm not doing well enough for Movert Social, because there's so much that I need to learn to bring it, because I could be within 1 year of me setting up Movert Social as a not-for-profit in a very, very never seen kind of an area of training women to drive. I didn't have any learning material, there are no role models, nobody else in the past, so I don't even know. I know how to resolve this problem. I know there's a problem, we can build a solution. Within 1 year, Government of Telangana through multiple departments said that we can build a motor training center exclusively for women. So I felt that's a huge privilege with a lot of responsibility, because if everyone is willing to come on board and support this great initiative, I think leader to lead this business. So when I was thinking on those lines, TIE Women program came forward. I've been a part of the other incubations later on, but that was one of the crucial incubation that I signed up for, a similar boot camp in mobility. And during the program, I kind of learned through many sessions. I have my mentor here, Mr. Subbaraju. Subbu, thank you. Because as an architect, I can design. When the government said, oh, you can build a track, I immediately designed, took a paper, they signed it, done. But how do you run the programs? Where do you get the money? All that I need to learn. So I think that was a great experience being a part of a similar boot camp. And that year, I also happened to be the Hyderabad topper, and we were a part of TIE Global. And thankfully, that happened in Hyderabad. And it was a wonderful experience just connecting with 50 other global women entrepreneurs, right? So we still stay in touch, and that has suddenly brought a new word to my level of thinking, or the way that we want to build more. So I think TIE Women, definitely, and TIE Women especially will hold a very, very strong part of my journey as an entrepreneur.
Thanks, Jay. Coming back to you in your journey of corporate and then coming back into entrepreneurship, where did you find the space for social impact and working with Kakatiya? And if you
Raju and Funny, we are alumni of the same university, so that's how they heard of me and my husband moving here. So I met them in 2015, January or February, I think. And both of them were really surprised that me and my husband had left corporate and moved back to live in Nizamabad. So that's how the friendship sort of began. And my reason to come back to Nizamabad was to make an impact. And while I started that with the school, Kakatiya Sandbox felt like a diverse platform which actually had people from all walks of life, right? From students in rural areas to farmers to women, micro entrepreneurs and startups. So those are the initiatives that were just starting and budding here, and we jumped right in. I lived in Bombay before, and I used to spend 3 hours every day on the road, and that was 3 hours extra too. You don't do something in a small town because you usually spend 10 minutes on the road. And so I started to spend more time at the sandbox on all the initiatives and help build the programs. What amazes me about the sandbox is how it's a collective of that represents the whole fabric of the country. Because mostly, in metros, incubation centers address only to tech entrepreneurs. But something like the sandbox is truly connected to the whole community, and that aspect I really value. From 2015, when the sandbox was just starting, now to 2025, where we have the first rural social innovation hub coming up in Islamabad, that Kanwal Reiki has, given $2.5 to $3 million to set up the Crest, which is our entrepreneurship center. I think Kakatiya Sandbox is a pioneer in helping businesses connect to small towns and tier 2 and tier 3 cities. I'm really excited to see the journey, in the next decade that all of us are going to go through. About Kakatiya and the people who associated with that is truly inspiring for every one of us who are, no matter in which part of the country we are in and what job we are doing. This is very inspiring indeed. So congratulations on that. I remember that and inviting you to be on the committee of Thai Women, and your warmth and your excitement in wanting to be a part of the committee and accepting the role. So how did you decide in Thai Hyderabad, where we have so many committees, addressing each, how did you decide on Thai Women Committee?
I think what we do now, particular, wherever we set up an office, our ratios are pre-decided. We give the HR team mandate that A, you have to pick close to 60%, and 2, we also look at a good amount of gender diversity as well as people coming from different backgrounds. Having worked in Hyderabad for such a long time and having seen the quality of people who come into our offices, it was but a natural choice for us. There was a study which we did once where we figured out that about the number of people who work online, about 37% of the people were the highest earning members. What that says is otherwise they would have been doing nothing. So at one end, you're also meeting a client's objectives, but at the other end, you are providing meaningful employment which totally uplifts that entire generation. Otherwise, you'll be doing odd jobs or doing practically some antisocial things. So I think that was one of the key things. And then also I heard the panel members. I'm like, wow, okay, this is one any panel that I need to be part of. Having Rashida ma'am and Neetik and all of you together.
ఏ పోరాదు ఇది అయిపోదు నేను పోను మనకి ఏడు న్యూస్లు ఉన్నాయి ఇక కాపీ చెట్టు ఉన్నాయి వాచ్ చెట్టు
and incubations and accelerators, but especially within Hyderabad, where it's always been a startup boom kind of a thing. It's very important to pick up certain boot camps in the initial years of your journey as an entrepreneur. Of course, after 2 years, you'll be like, yeah, we've learned enough. But what you pick up at the beginning stages is very, very crucial because that becomes your foundation. The 10 or 11 workshops that I attended were very crucial in developing each vertical that I want to set up for my organization. It's not just about, like I said, picking up a problem and resolving or bringing in a solution. Each business needs different lens. Like we are training women and wanting to make them drivers. The needs of the businesses are very service industry oriented, which none of us have any clue about it. It may not be deeply tech oriented, but tech is inevitably a part of whatever we do. So I am not someone with a technology background, so how do I suddenly learn? Tomorrow I might we have a CTO, but what kind of conversation should I have with my CTO? How do I start looking at building an app? These kind of nuances, I think, are very, very keen for entrepreneurs to know in the first few months. I think That way, Thai Women program especially is curated in a way where it's not very theoretic, oh, as an entrepreneur, you know financial marketing, blah, blah, blah. 10 things, no. Things may not fall in place. There are zones. How do you, address those kind of challenges? It may not be told in all the sessions. So I think especially these sessions which are curated is what is a game changer. And spread across that 2.5 to 3 months is a good timing where you can focus on your work and still be able to take out some time and be a part of this boot camp. And more than the boot camp in itself, it opens a window to, or rather a door to a good global network of Thai members, not just the women as such. Thai Women Global is also so strong, and we keep connected with the Dubai Forum and all other things. Because some of the products might have a global appeal and you might want to venture into other countries. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel again. You are a part of a family and that will take you along.
Thanks, Jay, throughout Telangana as far as Thai Hyderabad is concerned. And when we talk about Thai Hyderabad, Thai Nizamabad is something that is very close to our heart, being a sister organization. And Shravya, you are one of the founding members of Thai Nizamabad. So your kind of rich background, how did you zero in on Thai as an organization? Why did you feel the need to found this chapter here along with your co-founders?
From Thai, when he visited Kakatiya Sandbox many years ago. And in 2016 or 17, Thai did a show called ASV, where, for women entrepreneurs, and Murli suggested to go to Warangal for 3 days to mentor the businesses that had applied to be a part of ASV. And I was very inspired to see the range of women entrepreneurs from in and around Warangal that were a part of that show. I remember Komal from the US. She was heading Chicago or Atlanta chapter. She and another lady flew. So the three of us we did a 3-day workshop for the women. It was really exciting to see how an organization like Thai was supporting such a wide range of businesses. In addition to that, Funny and Raju have both, gained a lot through Thai and contributed a lot through Thai, and they nudged us here in Nizamabad to look at starting Thai. We were all very apprehensive initially because, most of us are from family businesses here, and hence people don't really talk much about the challenges they have in their businesses, and it's such a taboo to talk about what's not working out. So we weren't sure if it would work. 2017 we were like 5 people, and now we are 70 people strong. So so we are defining our own journey here because we are a very unique chapter. We understand that we have to use our uniqueness as our strength. And it's so lonely as an entrepreneur, and it's even a whole difference about the experience of living in a small town. It changed the whole experience.
For the organization that you're part of, right? So thanks for that, Shravya, for seconding the decision of being part of Thai. Ankit, I'm throwing a Google to you here, a new question of sorts. So, we know that the roadshow that we had in Hyderabad. So there also we saw that, it was not just Thai Hyderabad standing on the podium, but we had 8 of our partners standing with us strongly and, deciding to support us. Same here in Nizamabad, we couldn't have done, literally we couldn't have done anything, as is very evident in what happened till now, without, Thai Nizamabad's, very strong and ready support for us here. Can you please tell the crowd here, how does Thai Hyderabad and especially Thai women work with partners, and what does a strong partnership mean to us?
I mean, you are your biggest villain, but you also your largest client, right? I mean, it gets really, really lonely. One thing I want to tell the budding entrepreneurs, especially from Nizamabad, because when we started dreaming about taking TiE Women 2025 to a different level, one of the first things that I said is I think we've got to go deeper. We've got to go deeper into the heartlands of Telangana, okay, where we are. And some of the ideas that come out, especially from these areas, are unthinkable. Somebody might come up with something brilliant. I mean, she's talking about Manisama and all that. I mean, gentlemen, imagine even these VD founders from Vijayawada, right? So the ideas that can come out from these places is remarkable. At some stage, people from, I wouldn't say Hyderabad kind of people, but yeah, we just get very siloed into just IT, ITS and pharma. And we can't seem to think beyond that. But coming to your question, I think the formidable combination of TiE plus TiE Women 2025, sometimes in this current age of information overload, you're thinking about so many programs, so many other things, but you do not realize when the opportunity is already passing you or already passed you by. For all people of Telangana and Nizamabad, I think this is an opportunity that you should grab with both the hands. Imagine what we were doing when we were young, about 20-25 years back. You should literally hound my chartered accountant to say, "Bhai, mujhe mentor kar do," and it was like that. But here, you are not just getting one mentor, you are getting, everybody is doing pro bono work. They have absolutely no interest in taking a bite out of your business or to introduce you to prospective investors, media, colleagues or whatever. I mean, that's what I was saying. I mean, we sometimes get so blindsided the fact that it could be bol raha hai, hamara opportunity itne aage, but I mean, this is the opportunity, guys. You guys should take some time out. Look at what TiE 2021 program is all about, okay? And take part in it. Who knows, you could walk away with a $50,000 check and you'll have to thank me next time.
Like TiE Nizamabad, Kakadiya Sandbox and Nandi Ventures here. So it's a true privilege. And just before closing, all the three of you, one last word to women entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs in general. What one thing you would advise them, as veterans, I won't say doyens, but veterans in the field.
An entrepreneur is with the thought that, again, there is a problem, we will try to build a solution. While building the solution might seem easy, you might have to pass through a lot of challenges. But just think of this like your Tetris game, where you always have these floating bridges. You may not know that exists. You'll just see that, oh, I have to take such a huge leap and jump. But out of nowhere, just like Ankit said, there's so many angels who come into your journey to help you. But that will come only when you pass the level. If you're stuck in that level, it won't come. So I think keep going, just have that great determination and a lot of patience.
I think the journey is the reward in entrepreneurship. It's not, scaling 10x, 100x, 200x. It's just the journey. So that is your reward. No matter you're 0 or 100, I think, that whole journey is the reward, and enjoy the journey. That's what gives you all the other things that you need as an entrepreneur.
Scan the code, apply. Everything else will be taken care of. Leave everything behind, just scan the code, we'll take care of the rest. Would like to take this opportunity to thank TiE Nizamabad for all that you've done for us. Thank you.
Even though they knew your journeys are. Thank you once again.
Struggles and how you have moved forward in your journey. It might have helped our women entrepreneurs in the audience present in the room. So it's not the end of the session. We have one more segment. We want you to take through the program TiE Women, how it is, how you have to apply, what are the benefits out of it. For this, I would like to call again our charter member, Mr. Subbaraju sir, a seasoned entrepreneur, mentor, startup ecosystem builder. Subbaraju started his journey as a data entry operator and grew to become one of the most respected names in the Indian HR startup space. He is the founder of Cross Border Labs, a unique accelerator program that supports startups across sectors. He also served as co-chair of TiE University program, which is a global one, and the program lead of S&P Startup Leadership Program, and presently he is chair of TYE Hyderabad chapter. I would like to
a super proud moment whenever I represent TiE at large, and in particular TiE Hyderabad. Very great. So happy to be here. Thank you so much. And it's not just about TiE Women. I'm just not becoming partial about it, but TiE Women is the program that we are talking. But overall, whoever thinks about entrepreneurship, in your journey, whether you want to become an entrepreneur, aspiring towards starting and then getting into growth and then getting into scale, every stage of your journey as an entrepreneur, even we always need one mentor at different stages, right? Not the same mentor, different mentors at different stages. There is no other global organization, as far as I know personally, I'm part of TiE more than a decade, other than TiE. Because there are two reasons. One, all of us, all the charter members sitting here, we all pay to volunteer. I think this is the only organization I know across the globe where we pay to volunteer seamlessly without having any expectation, as Ankit said. The second one, usually we talk about viruses to be stopped, vaccinations to be given, right? But all of us sitting here again, charter members, I'm proud to say, we are here to spread only one virus, that is entrepreneurship. We keep giving this virus to every single individual because it's not that you should need to become an entrepreneur, but the mindset of thinking like an entrepreneur will help you in your life, in whatever stage you are. So that's what we believe. I'm sure, along with all the charter members, fellow charter members sitting here will vouch what I'm saying. That being said, particularly in multiple programs, the fostering of entrepreneurship through TiE happens in multiple levels through multiple programs. We start injecting this virus from the age of 12, that is, sorry, not 12, 14, right? From the 9th grade. We have a program called TiE Young Entrepreneurs. It starts at 9th grade to 12th grade students, and then TiE Grad. And I'm very proud to say that the program has been designed by TiE Hyderabad, which became TiE University, which is what adopted by the global TiE Global as a program, and TiE Universities across the globe now. This TiE Grad or TiE University is a program for the graduate students and postgraduate students. And then the program called TiE Women, and then TiE Nurture. We have TiE Angels, which supports most of the entrepreneurs through investments. So there are multiple programs, especially when it comes to TiE Women, because even though when we talk about we are very advanced stage, these years are highly informative years and we are the most forwarded generation, we think. However, when you go back and see the statistics in the entrepreneurship world, the investments that are happening, the success ratios that are coming for the entrepreneurs are definitely far less for the women entrepreneurs. So I'm not talking about what I know, you can Google it anytime. The amount of investment that happens to women entrepreneurs are way less than the investment that happens to the men entrepreneurs. I'm not talking about discrimination here. We as TiE, we found an ecosystem which can help women entrepreneurs especially. That's how it started. I think Shravya was mentioning SV. That is the beginning, and then later it became TiE Women. And across the globe, we have been doing this TiE Women. I'm sure, as Ankit mentioned, every woman who thinks about entrepreneurship can become part of this program. And please don't get confused. It is going to be for a competition. Competition is a byproduct, right? Every single woman who thinks about entrepreneurship, please apply. And through this program, you will learn how to sharpen your thinking, how to imagine your vision, how to make the vision as a business model, how to make the business model as an execution, and how to execute the business model to be sustaining and then to be scaling. Right? All these things are possibilities because all the programs in TiE have been executed by the entrepreneurs for the entrepreneurs. So we talk about our journeys. We talk about what we have gone through, how we have been helped in making our journeys meaningful to us first and then to the external world, right? So that being said, one final thing I wanted to say. most of the information is available across. You Google it, you have 100 podcasts that are coming. You Google it, 100 YouTube channels that you can people talk about entrepreneurship. You will need to, you will never forget one thing, that entrepreneurship is not talking, entrepreneurship is not seeing. Entrepreneurship is working on it, executing, being in it. That possibility will come from these programs in the sense of hands-on learning, and second, the connect that you establish, as Bharati was mentioning, the connect that you establish, the language of your entrepreneurship will be understood by only the other entrepreneurs, right? You cannot talk. And fourth, most of the time the challenges cannot be discussed at family, cannot be discussed at friends, but you can discuss this thing with your fellow entrepreneurs. These programs will give you those possibilities. Plus, what you try to build at Nizamabad doesn't mean that it will only be for Nizamabad, or it will only be for Hyderabad, right? It should be for a global level. You will know through competitions how these levels of increase of your connectivity, levels of increase of your growth potential for the idea is the possibility only through these kind of programs, these kind of exercises. When you become part of it, learn and practice, learn and demonstrate, learn and become whatever you want to become in your journey. This is the possibility. That being said, I sincerely request and push each one of you, whoever is thinking about entrepreneurship, please do apply for the program, learn it. Either you want to take it, you don't want to take it, is your wish. But you want to take it and you start your journey, we as TIE, we are available. We as TIE, we are always available to give you whatever suggestions you want, to give you whatever support you want, right from mentoring to funding. As a TIE, we are there, and we will always be there to make sure that the entrepreneurship prevails, and that is the only thing which will continue to be making this generation and future generation to be more and more meaningful. That being said, thank you so much.
And I really want to the companies in the US. Hello, I can't hear you properly. Can you check your network? I'm in the cloud at your end. Get a fancy office in financials. And ASAP. I'm not jumping on this alone. Oh God, it's just too much. Open. So many parents for taking meals. That's something worth thinking about. Develop new investment and stock advising.
From Hyderabad. I just had to make one call to Vikas. Vikas connected me to Arpit, and Arpit connected me to everyone, and managed the whole thing. This was a beautiful experience, and Arpit, this wasn't possible at all without you. So thank you so much. I would like to call upon Subbu to please felicitate associate members, flying our associate member flag high. And also, last but not the least, my team, Savya and Gautam here, always, I'm really proud, to have a team like them. And, Shreya is sitting in Delhi right now, enjoying, the comforts of representing Hyderabad at the global level, taking our students PYE, again, suppose the committee there. So thanks once again to everyone.